I will discuss about the trends of the ICT. And what are the trends of ICT? Trends and technology shaping the future of the ICT industry is that digital transformation is imperative to doing business today. It enables organizations to increase productivity, streamline operations, and respond to customers' ever-changing needs. It is becoming a requisite for resilience and success in an increasingly uncertain future and the catalyst for economic growth on a global scale. And integral to this digital transformation is information and communication technology, or the ICT industry. So first, the digitalization demands. Demand for ICTs is at an all-time high as digital transformation becomes a requisite for success across industries, especially in the wake of the pandemic. This has created an ICT landscape replete with opportunities for investments, such as R&D and M&A. So the second is the global chip shortage, that it could also be related to the customs industry because it also revolves in the supply chain. So the global chip shortage is the supply chain disruptions due to the pandemic have resulted in a global shortage of semiconductor chips. And demand is surging for these essential ICT components that power everything from smartphones and game consoles to automobiles and medical devices. And for the third one is the shift to hybrid cloud. More organizations are adopting a cloud infrastructure drawn to the cost savings, flexibility, and scalability that cloud-based technologies offer. And hybrid cloud strategies in particular promise the best of both worlds with a combination of anything as a service, applications on a premise, data centers. Hybrid cloud gives organizations the ability to work across multiple computing environments and manage exponential data growth while also ensuring security, privacy, and compliance. And the fourth one is the future of work. The future of work and ICT industry have converged. The result is increasingly virtual, remote workforces, real-time operations, and process automation. These are shifts enabled by ICTs like artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, and advancements in connectivity and computing power. And the fifth one is a democratization of technology. The democratization of technology is underway as the knowledge and capabilities surrounding high-tech platforms become more accessible. ICT tools like low and no-code platforms, robotic process automation, and open source or AI applications give rise to citizen developers and empower non-technical individuals to design solutions that incorporate their unique perspective or expertise. And lastly, the issues of digital parity. Despite many ICTs becoming more accessible, the effects of digital parity are sharper than ever. These are the tools that enable digital transformation, and without them, businesses, economies, and societies are at disadvantages. Enhancing ICT access and capabilities is especially important for developing economies where there are opportunities to leapfrog industrial age infrastructure. And the second concept for this PowerPoint is, for me, what trends of ICT that is or are relatable or applicable to my course or to my future profession? My answer would be the global chip shortage, because the global chip shortage, also defined as the shortage, stems from a confluence of factors as car makers, which shut plants during the COVID-19 pandemic last year, compete against the sprawling consumer electronics industry for cheap supplies. Consumers have stocked up on laptops, gaming consoles, and other electronic products during pandemic, leading to tighter inventory. They also bought more cars than industry officials expected last spring, further straining supplies. Thus, this trend relates to my future profession because, as it was said above, that there is more likely an exchanging of products or the import and exporting of products, and it surely does relate to the customs industry due to its natural cycle in this work field that revolves around products that's been sent from country to country. And global chip shortage, the pros and cons. In the past year, the emergence of coronavirus has upended many things worldwide. While most people are focused on their personal lives and what they can or cannot access, deeper issues are below the surface. While the disruptions are horrible for businesses and individuals alike, it was also a good thing. Why? It exposed the problems in the supply chain and the business environment. With knowledge in hand, a solution can be brainstormed and implemented. Many people will bicker back and forth about COVID, Delta variants, masks, and vaccines for a while. In the meantime, it is essential for us as business owners to step back and look at what is affected. Due to shutdowns, more people were at home worldwide, which increased purchases and use of technology like cell phones, computers, televisions, and gaming consoles. These items, like automotive, also use computer chips. At the same time, many technology companies were rolling out products implementing 5G capabilities. These are just a few things that increase the demand and need for computer chips. And also, on the other hand, used auto sales are helping to get some of these companies through the difficulty without having to shut down completely. With these companies experiencing such challenges, it has shown them the importance of having contingency plans in place and a stockpile of the most used or needed materials. Having a contingency plan in place can help companies know what alternative materials can be obtained in emergency situations. Aside from a global shortage of chips, other problems have caused a ripple effect within the supply chain and businesses. Considering there is a push to increase electric cars, there will be a higher need for these conductor chips. These electric vehicles face the same issues that a gasoline-powered vehicle does, a global shortage of conductor chips. However, automotive is not the only industry relying on these chips. Other sectors like the military, infrastructure, manufacturing, warehousing, transportation, logistics, and even the healthcare rely on them for everyday use. There are multiple upsides to the current problem at hand. For one, the low supply and the high demand for these chips show a need for them. And the crippling effect that has hit businesses worldwide indicates the opportunities are ripe for investment into the conductor chips and manufacturers. With increased investments comes opportunities for other manufacturers and raw materials suppliers to open in the United States. Having multiple domestic manufacturers creates a healthy competitive environment, lowers reliance on others, and reduces shortages in the future. And that would be all. Thank you.